Hello, Mr. Lee. Welcome to 101. Hello, Mr. Lee. Welcome to World Changing 101. You already know me as your daughter, but for people who don't know me, I am Marcella, and today, can you please introduce yourself to our short rich audience and share where and who you are and a little bit about your profession?
All right, my name is Mr. Lee. I am here. I'm the owner of Indie Popcorn World. We are the world's largest gourmet popcorn store, which make almost 500 flavors of popcorn. And a little bit about me, I actually own a couple other businesses, such as Gator Comedy Entertainment, where I do concerts. But Indie Popcorn World is one of my passions. And and that's what we do. That's what I do.
All right. Thank you for that introduction. Well, let's get into our talk for today.
Okay.
First question, what high school did you go to and how was your high school experience?
I went to Bowen High School in Chicago, Illinois. My high school experience was really great. I was an athlete, one of the top in the country and the state, and I had great grades. And so I had a great high school experience, a lot of friends. So yeah, I did pretty good.
All right. Can you tell us about the sports that you played as a student athlete and your student athlete experience?
Yeah, I played football, I played basketball and baseball. And on the side, I always boxed, golden gloves and silver gloves, and I mixed martial arts for a while.
All right. Me being related to you, I know about your childhood and you talk about high school a lot. How did your childhood help you become who you are now?
Um, I think my childhood would be because I had a great mother and father. I had I have a great family, so that helped me to be able to relate to people and be safe in a safe environment, and that's what got me to this day.
Moving back to your profession, you said that you are a business owner of Popcorn World, which you can find at Indie Popcorn World on all platforms. Tell us a little about Popcorn World and what you guys offer.
Popcorn World, again, we own almost 500 flavors of popcorn. People are able to come in and try it at any time. They'll enjoy it. We also offer, helping people with raising funds, which we had just launched today, where people can help non-for-profit churches and other things like that, organizations, where they can come and enjoy it and make money. We also have a store location where people can come in or they can go online and make orders anywhere in the world.
Now, tell us about how high school students can prepare for businesses or to become a business owner in the future.
First thing that high school students need to do is, first of all, learn how to listen, and then learn how to, when you listen, you learn more. Learn how to be a team player. Also learn how to take criticism, constructive criticism. Learn your finances, learn your English, and learn your math.
All right. What has been the biggest learning experience in running a business?
Learning to be patient. Learning that you're gonna make all the money you want right up front. The reward is a little bit down the line. And learning how to deal and help people when they need it and being a great employer.
What is the hardest part of being a business owner?
Taking all responsibilities for anything that goes wrong. Those things are always on your head. Being a leader, as much is given, much is required. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. That's what those mean. When you will always be the person who's blamed for something, even if you had nothing to do with
Okay. What is success to you, and what makes a good leader/boss?
Success can come many ways. I would say success is overcoming all the odds when you first start and when you get to the point where you're starting to see resistance. Becoming a boss is a great thing because I am able to get my own days off when I want. I can go when I need to. And then I get to reward people who work hard and let them know how much I care and grow together.
Would you expand your business, and if so, where?
I am going to expand my business. As you know, I'm going to open up in 6 different states soon, in different states. And I won't tell people just about yet where I'm going to expand, but it will be in other cities. And there'll be in major cities where there's a lot of tourists. Popcorn and tourism go hand in hand.
Okay. Can you talk about why young people need to have different experiences in life and how does exposure help them?
It's good to have different experiences. It gives you a bit more diversity. It allows you to be able to deal with situations when you go through things. And sometimes when you go through things, it makes you a better person. Um, and exposure is the same thing. When you're exposed to something, you now know how to either get out of it or how to deal with situations. So everybody needs to have experience and the exposure. And exposure just gives you a better, broader idea on how to work things. You see something go bad here, you know to make it better there. If things are good here, you know how to mimic it and then add to
Hmm. What is your favorite part of being an entrepreneur?
it. Well, I get to say what's going on and what's not. I get to make my own money and I get to say what I need to do. I can relax a little bit. But that's my favorite part of being an entrepreneur, really helping communities because I'm a mission-minded person. So that is my favorite part, that I can help when I need to help.
All right. What is the importance in putting profit back into your business instead of just spending it?
Uh, there's a phrase saying, don't put the cart before the horse. And that means people buy the horse and can't get around because there's no cart. You have to build your resistance. You have to put back into your business to be the best. In order to be the best, you got to continue to make it grow. You can't make it grow if you're spending everything and you have nothing to spend. So when something bad comes around, you can't take care of it. You just lose. So it's very important for people to learn about investments. Invest 10% of your business yearly earnings into a stock or a CD, and then put the other money back for a rainy day.
Are there other businesses you would like to pursue?
Just going to reopen Gator Comedy Entertainment, which is never closed, but I'm going to be doing my concerts soon, with the comedy and artists when that time comes. And I do have the 501c3 for the boys and fathers.
Okay. All right, let's see. Okay, we're now going to jump ships here and ask you some icebreaker questions before ending the segment, and let's get into it.
Okay.
Do you like to travel, and can you share your greatest travel adventure with us? What is a place you would like to visit in the future?
My favorite place to travel. I'm a traveler, you know that. I take my kids, I take you guys everywhere we can so you can be exposed to more than just where you're at. Very important. But my favorite place that I would like to go to is Africa. I'm going to go and visit Africa. Egypt, one of them, being one of them. I love to travel, so it doesn't matter, Paris, so yes, I look forward to still traveling. I love to travel. I need to be gone.
All right. What is the best part of working for yourself?
Able to dictate what I want to do when I want to do. And I having all the money.
All right. What did you want to be when you were younger?
Well, Dad tried to be a pro football player. Things almost worked out until I went to the Diabetic Coma. But I always was an entrepreneur because your grandmother and other family members, we owned White Hand Pantry and a grocery store. So I learned there how to own our own business and grow. So I always wanted to be an entrepreneur, but I wanted to be a pro football player.
All right. Growing up in Chicago, what is some work experience that you have had?
In Chicago, growing up in Chicago, I worked at my mother's store and my brother's White Hand Pantry. So doing that was at a young age where they taught me how to either stock or work the cash register or learn how to keep the books. Second of all, in Chicago, I was a police officer for a long time, and then I worked for the feds for a long time before we moved up here. And I worked in banking. So.
Me being your daughter, how does it feel when being a father to twins in high school and two grown daughters?
Three grown daughters. You left one out. It feels good to have my beautiful, lovely daughters. They're everything in the world to me, along with my son and my twins, which is you and your brother. It was the greatest thing that ever can ever happen to me. I have two of the best. And I'm elated to always be your father and always have yours.
What are some of the challenges you have faced as being an African American business owner?
I say that again.
What are some of the challenges you have faced as being an African American business owner?
There's often a lot of charges, challenges to me. There's doors that are open, doors that are not. There's a long wait list to get in where other people are. But what I learned to do is be the best at what you are, and people take the best and not the less. So because our popcorn is the number one, people rather have that than second popcorn. So it's fine, and I pray that God opens the doors He needs to and closes the doors I don't need to be in. So I don't face challenges that other people face because I don't face them the same way they face it. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. What do you see yourself in the future? Where do you see yourself in the future?
I mean, in the future, I see myself building a thing for you guys, for my children, and me and my wife being gone. We're going to be traveling. You won't be able to catch up with us. That's why I see myself in the future, traveling, building a legacy for you guys to take over.
All right. If you were a teacher, what is the most important lesson for your students?
Students, have respect, listen. You will only grow that way. If you do not have respect, you've disrespected your own self because you're trying to get to where the teachers are. That means educated. We know their hands are skillful, but you must get education in order to even use your hands. So I advise you all to be calm, stay the course, respect your teachers, and listen and do your homework.
What is your favorite popcorn flavor?
That's hard to say. It's hard to say. I've always liked regular popcorn the most, but when the flavors come in, it just blow me away. So I think the one that the newest one we made was the chocolate caramel pecans.
Turtle.
The turtle popcorn is my favorite. Though I can't eat it, I love it. It's my favorite.
Who's the person that inspired you or was a person of inspiration to you?
My mother. She's my everything. Yep. She had a school. She opened up with called Jeffy Jimmy's, and that's why I started my learning how to run a business. Yep.
Was that all that she did, or why was that? Why was she your inspiration?
Hey, she's my number one. She loved me to death. She taught me everything. Sorry, guys. My mom. She's no longer with me. So, but yeah, she might be there.
Is that all the question? All right, we still have a couple more questions before we end the segment.
Let's go. Let's go. Yeah.
Who is your most influential? Who's your influential? Okay. Who is your most influential African American leader right now?
I can't just say one.
Mm-hmm.
People want to single out one, like this one is better than the other. But if you really want to know my most best African American leader, it's Christ. You're African. Greatest leader of all, best preacher in the world. And he always advocated for being peaceful, loving, and kind. 2 commandments: love God with all your heart and all your soul, and then love your neighbors as you love yourself. If people follow those 2 things, this world will be a whole lot better.
What flavors of popcorn would you like to make in the future?
We got almost 500 flavors. So we're going to start working on coconut cream pie flavor, strawberry white chocolate popcorn, and I'm going to be working on some different popcorn for adults.
All right. Well, this is our last and final question.
Okay.
How should students prepare if they want to pursue a career in being a business owner, or even just some of the experiences you have had in life?
Well, first of all, learn how to be a follower and then a leader. That means learn how to listen, follow instructions, and then you will elevate yourself to a point where you can help and instruct. Always learn your math. It's very important. Accounting is a great class to have, so you can always learn how to do your taxes. Also, learning how to read is very important. People learn how to read. You get into a contract you can't get out of and ruin you. And prepare to be a good person. That means treating people with respect, because your customers are the ones who are going to pay you. And if you have a bad attitude, nobody wants to do business with you. Even if they come in once, you'll never see them again.
And now for our student athletes, are you or was you a coach in the future, or are you currently one? Or in the past?
Yes, I have coached football. I coached at CVS High School. I coached at Ekersall Wolverines. And I was going to coach at Pike High School. That didn't work out. And I was going to coach at actually a short range. I was going to help my buddy, but I didn't have time. We have a great coach there. Javon, he's a very good coach. I was going to help him. But in the future, I do plan on helping people, helping young kids coach and get them to college for free. That is the objective. Go to college for free.
All right. Well, thank you, Mr. Lee, for joining us for World Changing 101. Hope you have a great rest of your day, and happy Black History Month to one of our local Black business owners in Indy.
Thank you very much. It's been my pleasure. You guys, I wish you the best and the greatest day. Bye. I love you, God.